Hey guys, what's going on? Mr. Dixon, Gregory Dixon, the go-to guy for all things real estate in Southern California. Hey, listen, we're going live. We are live right now. We're going live. We're live on YouTube, Gregory Dixon Official. We're live on Instagram, Gregory Dixon Official, and we're also live on Instagram, Alpha Elite Capital. So we just gonna wait till a couple people come in. It starts at 12. We're gonna start prompt. Yes, we do start on time. Yes, we do start on time. If I tell you it's gonna happen at, oh man, I need a little moisturizer or something. If I tell you it's gonna happen at 12, it's gonna happen at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Oh man, this is gonna be a great one today, man. This is gonna be great. We're gonna have Alpha Elite Capital is gonna have an Alpha Elite Masterclass launch in January, right? The class is going to cost $2,500, right? Now, you guys who happen to log in today, tune in today, whether you came here by Instagram, YouTube, Eventbrite, however you got here, you guys are getting the cheat code today. So please, 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 please have your pad, your pencil, your pencils, your notebook, take notes. Whatever you need to do to get your mind right, get you a cup of coffee, get you a Red Bull, get you a beverage of choice, get your mind right. Close your mouth, open your ears, listen. This is going to be very, very informative, and you are going to get something out of this. If you are in business, this is for you, right? If you are in business, this is for you. Got all these little pop-ups and things. Please excuse me, guys. I'm still learning. Still learning as I go. I'm not social media savvy at all. Like I said, I'm a dinosaur, man. I'm a dinosaur. I've been in real estate for over 25 years in business slash real estate, 25 years. And now we're in the age of social media. So I'm not social media savvy on everything. I know there has to be a simpler way to do the things that I do, or shoot the videos, or make the videos, post the videos. I get a lot of complaints. I don't know what you want me to tell you. I mean, it's authentic. But anyway, it's live. It's 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time from where I am to wherever you are. Hope you guys are having a phenomenal, amazing, amazing, amazing day. This is going to be a preview of the upcoming Alpha Elite Capital $2,500 masterclass. But I got something for you guys. I know everybody doesn't want to pay the money. We're going to wave at people as they come in. Like I say, this is you guys that are coming in, that are here from Instagram, YouTube, or Eventbrite. Thank you for coming. First of all, thank you for taking the time out. This is going to be very quick. Like I say, get your mind right. Get you a cup of coffee, get your Red Bull, get you some water, get you a drink, whatever you're going to need. Get your tablet, your notebook, your composition book, your pencil, your highlighter, whatever you need, Pat. Get ready, because the information I'm going to give you, you are going to need to write it down. You're going to need to write it down. This is no fluff, no BS, as the youngsters say out there in the world today. No cap. This is no cap. I'm coming from the home office. This is no cap. The little back office got set up. Listen, no cap. If you want to increase your business, your productivity, your money by at least 50%, you want to double it. You want more. I'm going to tell you how to get it. I'm going to tell you how to get it. It's not hard as you think. It's not hard as you think. I'm going to give you a little, because I didn't make it up. I didn't come up with it. This is not my own creation. I wasn't laying in the bed and had a vision and said, no, this is tried and true. It's fact based. You can fact check it. Everything I tell you is going to be factual, no cap. Right now, let me start off by saying a lot of people in business, sometimes we tend to think we know everything. We know it all. We don't want nobody to tell us nothing. We know everything. And then there's a slogan that's going around right now that is doing more harm than good, in my personal opinion. Like I said, these is just my personal opinion. And it's the slogan where everybody that's trying to do something in business in the inner city has this slogan where I got it out the mud. I'm getting it out the mud. Come on, man. Seriously. Everybody in the mud. Everybody in the mud. Come on, man. You don't have to be in the mud. You can start a business without nothing. Because every business, realistically, it started without nothing. It all starts with a thought. It all starts with a thought. And you become what you focus on. Right? So now, give you a little backstory to this, where I got this information from, and it has changed my production in real estate tremendously. It's changed my overall productivity in life tremendously. Right? I'll tell you where I got it from. I got this from Charles Schwab. Right? The first Charles Schwab. Right? The first Charles. As a matter of fact, I got some notes I had. I'm gonna give you some names and everything, so I know you guys like to fact check everything. Charles M. Schwab, that's the matriarch, or the Charles or the Schwab family, the Charles Schwab group that you hear about now. That's the Charles Schwab brokerage. This is before the brokerage. This is how they got the money to get into the stocks and things of that. But they were already in the family. The Schwab family was already intertwined with the masters of the universe at that time. Anyway, this is early 1900s. The first Charles Schwab, which is Charles M. Schwab, was born 1862. So by in his 20s and 30s, he went to work for Andrew Carnegie. You guys can Google that, and you know who that is. One of the richest men ever lived. And he worked at a place. He was the overseer of Bethlehem Steel. Bethlehem Steel was a large steel company that in the 1900s, that's when America was that's like the high production period of America. That's when your most railroads, buildings, everything got built. Early 1900s with the invention of steel, right? And the use of steel. Before they was using wood and that wasn't working. So now they started using steel, right? That's where you start seeing the skyscrapers and the buildings in New York and on the East Coast going up high because of the invention of steel. Okay. Charles M. Schwab was the manager of Bethlehem Steel. Bethlehem Steel was owned by Andrew Carnegie. Now, at that time, they had people like Mr. Carnegie were forward thinkers. They were forward thinkers. They were always trying to figure out how to do things faster, better, more productive, make more money in less time, get more done. That's what it was all about, right? And business was real cutthroat at that time. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about that, what happened with Bethlehem Steel. So you'll see how cutthroat it was, right? And you'll see how Schwab got into the brokerage. I'm going to tell you just a little bit about that before I break it down and everything. So now at the time when Mr. Schwab was manager of Bethlehem Steel, a guy came to Bethlehem Steel. His name was Ivy Lee, right? Ivy Lee at that time was what was considered, or what his official title was, an efficiency expert, right? They would have meetings where people would come in and tell you, hey, you should do this, you should do that, you should do this. This will make things, what we would call today mentors, people that you could follow, guides, gurus, whatever, that's what Ivy Lee was. but they called it at that time period, 1900s, they call it an efficiency expert. So when he had his meeting with Mr. Schwab told him, say, listen, I don't want to hear about all that. What you talking, I don't want to hear that. Now this is me saying it. Of course, Charles M. Schwab in the 1900s didn't talk like that. I'm all over the place. I've been described as a combination of the poor man's Earl Nightingale, Jim Rohn, poor man Jim Rohn, Dan Pena, not too abrasive as Dan Pena, a little sweet, nice and sugary as smooth as Les Brown. See, you'll get a combination of things when I'm talking to you because it's authentic. I want you to understand what I'm saying, so I want to say it in a way that you understand exactly what I'm saying, so you get the point, right? Okay, because sometimes I may use large, ambiguous words, or I may speak in the vernacular of the ghetto with ghetto colloquialisms, right? So I just want you to understand this, right? So when Ivy Lee was breaking it down was pitching it to Mr. Schwab, Mr. Schwab said, hey, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that shit. Tell me how we can get more production and make more money. All that, I don't want to hear nothing else. If you got a way to do that, then I'll pay you whatever you want. Right? So Ivy Lee say, no problem. No problem. I can tell you that in 20 minutes. And I can tell you that in 20 minutes. In 20 minutes, I can tell you that. How to increase your profits, your production by over 50% in less than 6 months. And after a year, you'll be ahead of everyone. Right? And he's like, okay, and I'm gonna tell you, and in 6 months, you write me a check. I'm sorry about that, guys. I should have disabled the phone. I'm sorry about that. Oh boy. So he told him, in 6 months, you be, man, far beyond, but in 6 months, you evaluate where you are and you write me a check for what you think it's worth to you for where you are. So now, before I give you this secret sauce, the cheat codes, that's what I want you to do. I want you guys that are tuning in today who happen to watch this video, write down what I tell you, because I'm going to tell you exactly what Ivy Lee told Charles Schwab. Right? I'm going to give it to you word for word, play for play. Now, some of you are not going to do shit with what I tell you. Number one, because right now it's free. That's why in January I'm going to charge. Because if you don't make an investment into you, it's not going to mean nothing to you. That's just the facts of life. Case studies have said that everywhere, right? So right now it's free. Most of the people that see this free video, that look at this video for free, who don't have anything invested in it, are not going to use none of the information that I give them. They're going to make every excuse in the world and they're not going to even try. They're not going to try. And if they do try, they're going to half-ass it. And they're not going to get no results. So for the very few that watch the video, this free video, because the master class is going to be probably an hour to 2 hours in January. And we're going to break down more and more stuff. But this message right here is just for people who, if you're already in business, you're already in business, set up, not thinking about opening a business, not hoping to open a business, not want to open a business. I'm running a business out of my house. And you can run a business out your house, because everybody comes back with the Bill Gates started in a garage, Bezos started in a apartment, Harley Davidson was in a garage, Amazon was, yeah. Yeah, you could start there, but eventually you have to move to a building, a brick and mortar, and you have to have employees. That's the only way you're considered as a business. If not, you're just an independent. You just you can make a living. Don't get me wrong, you can make a living, but you're not a business. You can't scale that. You can't go to the bank and say I need $1 million to buy this to make my business grow. You can't do it because okay, where you located? Oh, you're in your bedroom. Mm, okay, not gonna happen, right? So the cheat code, the secret sauce that I'm about to give you, you know, like I say, it is for people who are already in business. Now, you can also use it for personal development, right? Because a lot of time business and personal development go hand in hand. Business and business, personal development go hand in hand. You know, to have a better business, you have to be a better you. In life, to get something that you don't have right now, you have to do something that you're not doing. If you continue to do what you're doing right now, you will continue to get what you have. If you don't like your life, you need to evaluate where you are right now and everything that you are doing. Then you got to do more, lots more, a lot. If you want more, a lot more, you got to do a lot more. Because if you continue to do what you have done, you will continue to get what you have gotten. That's the facts of life. That's the facts of business. It is what it is. So, what I'm about to tell you will help you in business and personal development, right? So, let's go. Let's get it started. If you guys have your pen and your paper and everything, here we go. Right? This is what it is. This is the secret, and it's simple. I want you to take one sheet of paper, right? And I want you to write, this is for the next day. This is not for today. This is, you're sitting down and you're getting ready for tomorrow. This is for the next day, right? I want you to write down the 6 most important things that you have to do tomorrow, right? You should you should have 6 things to do if you're in business. I want you to write down the 6 most important things you have to do tomorrow. This business. Now, if it's just personal development or just you don't have a business, you're just doing this for yourself. Write down the 6 things that you have to do tomorrow. Write that down. 6 things that you have to do tomorrow. Write that on one sheet of paper. Right. That should take maybe 3 minutes. You write that down. Right now, I want you to take another sheet of paper. Right. I want you to look at the 6 things that you have to do tomorrow. You have to do these 6 things tomorrow. Right. These are 6 things. Right now, I want you to look at the things you have to do tomorrow. And then I want you to put those 6 things in order, right? By importance. What is the number one thing you must do tomorrow? Number one. What's the most important thing you have to do tomorrow is number one. Second most, third most, fourth most, fifth most, sixth most, right? I want you to do that, right? Now, the next day, when you get up, your day is already mapped out. You start at number one, most important thing. Oh my God. Start at number one. You do not stop. You do not quit until you finish number one. You don't go to number two until you finish number one. You don't do part of number one and go to number two or three. No, you start at number one, you finish number one completely. Then you go to number two, and so on and so on and so on. Do not get caught up in the time. It doesn't matter about the time. It doesn't matter about the time. Don't look at it like you work until you can't work no more that day. But you start at the most important. So here's the secret. It doesn't matter if you don't get all 6 done because you got the most important things done, right? You got the most important things done. You understand? And then the next day, it's the same thing. The night before, script out the next day. Most important, 6, most important. And go like that, right? Now, the reason why I say is it doesn't matter if you don't get everything done, is because you got the most important things done. The things that was most crucial, the things that you had to do, you got them done, right? So that's going to advance you. That's going to put you further ahead. If you don't do it this way, you'll be in a situation where you like a dog chasing his tail. You steady moving around. You don't have no direction. You like a boat in the ocean without a rudder. You just going whichever the way the wind takes you. You just getting up in the morning. You just doing a bunch of frivolous shit. Because most of the day, I know I've looked at it in my own life. I got home and I wrote down the shit. There was a bunch of frivolous shit that had nothing to do with business or getting ahead. But if you do this, and you hold yourself accountable and you discipline and you do this, I promise you, in 6 months, you will be so far ahead. You'll be making more money. You'll be more productive. Your business will be growing and advancing and scaling, because what happened with Charles Schwab, he took this process from Mr. Ivy Lee, and Ivy Lee told him in 6 months to write him a check for what he think is worth. Well, after 2 months, Charles Schwab wrote Ivy Lee a check for $25,000 because he had got that much further in business, and he had took Bethlehem Steel to the #1 steel company in the nation, to the point where Bethlehem Steel was brought out by J.P. Morgan and a bunch of New York bankers. If you don't know who J.P. Morgan is, the Chase Bank, that's J.P. Morgan. It's J.P. Morgan Chase, but they just shortened it to Chase Bank. J.P. Morgan is one of the original masters of the universe, one of the richest men that ever lived. He financed the United States of America once or twice, bailed out the United States of America in a crisis. That's how Schwab was able to get in with banking and stocks and bonds and everything. And that's why Charles Schwab left U.S. Steel after working. Carnegie sold it to J.P. Morgan. Schwab stayed on for a while, made a lot of money. Then he went into other things. One of them is stocks and bonds. And that's why you have Charles Schwab now, right? But now it's got Charles R. Schwab. But the original founding father of the Schwab family is Charles M. Schwab. And that's his secret to wealth and creating and scaling your business and making more, right? So that tip is going to help you if you do that. If you wrote that down, what I said, and you practice that every day, in 6 months, call me, DM me, reach out to me, put a note on a pigeon leg, fly it to me, and pay me what you think it's worth to you, right? Because you just got it here today for free. And here's the bonus clip. I always like to give a bonus clip. I always like to give you more. I always like to give you a little extra. So that was a steak. Now I'm going to give you a little gravy on your steak, right? On another piece of paper, we finna eliminate all the foolishness. We finna eliminate all the foolishness, right? We finna eliminate all the bullshit, all the foolishness. We finna eliminate it. On another piece of paper, I want you to take the piece of paper, I want you to split it down the middle. On the left side, I want you to write your 5 most important goals, the 5 things that you want to accomplish, whether it's in business, relationship, education, your 5 most important goals, right? Okay. On the other piece of paper, I want you to write, let me see, am I saying that right? Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's wrong. I apologize. Not the 5 goals. On this side, don't write the 5 goals. Write the 5 people that you are in contact with the most. The 5 people. We're going to call it your fave 5, like they say on the sale commercials or whatever. This is your fave 5, right? I want you to write the 5 people that you come into contact with the most, right? Now, on the other side of the paper, I want you to write 20 things that you want to accomplish this year. You can say 22 if you want to, but you can start at 2021, 2022. Write 20 things that you want to accomplish, right? Now, start matching those peoples up with those goals. If the people that you got on this side, your fave 5, the people that you talk to the most, don't meet none of those goals, eliminate them. I know that's cruel. I know that's hard. For some of you, it's damn downright unacceptable. If you can't do that, you will not be successful. I'm sorry. You will not be successful. You cannot be in business. You will never be rich. You will never be wealthy. Because you are who you hang with, who you chill with, who the homeboys and homegirls. That's who you are. Sum total of the 5 closest people to you is who you are. And you look at where they are because that's where you're going. So if you got some ambitious goals, you better get you some people in that 5 that's already there or going there. That's the only way you're going to do it, right? Okay, that's it. Hope you guys got something out of this. Like I say, Gregory Dixon, the go-to guy for all things real estate, Southern California, managing director, Alpha Elite Capital. If you need to talk to me, give me a call direct, 323-477-2684. You can DM me on Instagram at Gregory Dixon Official or at Alpha Elite Capital, or you can go to the website, Alpha Elite Capital or GregoryDixonRealEstate.com. Hey, man, I'm the easiest person in the world to get in touch with. And if all else fails, you can always Google me. So, hey, it's Saturday. Hope you guys got something out of it. And reach out to me. I would love to know what you think. You got any questions, got any comments, you need me to go a little further on something, hey, just reach out to me. It's Saturday. You guys stay safe. From where I am to wherever you are, have a wonderful day.